the first time ever, Elite Performance Academy, or EPA, opened up their Elite Football Academy practice to all players 14 to 18 years old in Ottawa. We're here with co-owner of Elite Performance Academy, Pat Woodcock. Pat, how did you think that the practice went today?
I think it went really well. I mean, it was a decision that we made, coming off of March break. We wanted to change things up for our current guys and really just expose our level of coaching and our style of coaching to more football players in the city. And so wanted to open it up, bring guys out, have a bit of a competitive day, and see what guys could bring to the table. And I think it went really well. I think there was a good mix of obviously our current guys, but some new faces, some real talented athletes in Ottawa. And I mean, that's something that we know, but guys that need to put in some work on their craft in order to make it at the next level. As we try to impart on our guys, it's great to be a fantastic athlete and to dominate guys athletically, but at the next level, everybody's a great athlete. And the guys that have more tools in their toolbox are the guys that are going to be successful in the long term.
Pat, I'm curious to know if there was any us versus them mentality with the guys that are in the Elite Performance Academy program and the ones that came as a walk-on today.
I don't think there was an us against them. I mean, I think there was a good mix of our guys wanting to compete against our guys and some new faces competing against new faces, as well as the inverse, right? So I think it was a good mix. I think guys were trying to match up against guys that were going to give them the best challenge, and I think that's exactly what we wanted.
Pat, were there any walk-on football players today that impressed you?
There's definitely a few. I mean, there was guys at every position, I think, that were new to this camp that clearly have some athletic ability and have some strength and have some mobility and that kind of stuff. It's just a matter of putting it all together with them now. So, those are guys that we're going to keep talking to and ideally be able to bring into the fold and try to help them achieve their ultimate potential as an athlete.
What's next for Elite Performance Academy and the Elite Football Academy specifically?
So we've got 3 more on-field practices here, the same format that we've been running, continuing to build upon the skills and the schemes that we've been implementing all winter long. And then we finish off on April 23rd with our second Elite Football Combine to follow up with the one that we ran in January. So obviously the guys that ran in January are going to retest and see how well they did. And also if anybody hasn't run, wants to come and get their time heading into the spring and summer, that's going to be open to new guys as well on April 23rd. After that, most of our guys will be trying to play OV, and so we will transition them into a bit more of a preseason training program, and then eventually into an in-season training program to maintain their strength and power and speed throughout the season. For those that are only playing high school or playing in CAFA later on in the fall, then they'll transition into a more of a summer program, continuing to build and get stronger and faster and all those things, again, in order to put their best foot forward when they step on the field. Next level as well will also be our university program. So our CIS and NCAA guys will be home from university. They'll get going in our full D2D university program, running 6 days a week, on the field, doing one-on-ones, speed drills, accelerations, conditioning, as well as all the strength, power, and gym work.
Pat, maybe you can explain the Summer Determined to Dominate or Summer D2D program. Who is that targeted for?
It's anybody who's going to be at the university level next year. So guys who are in university now who are getting ready for a second or third or fourth season, as well as rising guys who are going to be freshmen in August and looking to go in and to go into training camp and make a team. We obviously want to put those guys in the best condition to go do that. The field work will potentially be open to higher level high school guys if they're available, depending on our numbers from the university program. We want to make those sessions as competitive as possible, so there will be some openings for guys to just come and do the one-on-one days and the speed and agility days.